Yo, yes sir, man. We live and we back. Welcome back to the Golden Goose DFS show. I am your host, Chandler Blakely, aka Goose, here today bringing you another edition of my starting five for DraftKings and FanDuel. Alright, but y'all already know. Before we get into it, we got the lineup review, going over my best lineup from yesterday's slate on DraftKings and FanDuel. So we're gonna jump right into that for y'all. If you're new here, just checking out the channel, man, go on and hit that subscribe button. If you're in here at all, definitely hit that like button, man. It goes a long way and is greatly appreciated. Help out a small channel, man. It only takes 2 seconds to hit that thumbs up, all right? Let's get into this lineup review. Got my best lineup pulled up from yesterday. This was the $1.20 max. Put up 291. Starting at the top, you can see Cade Cunningham got him at right at 28% on. 7,500. He had a nice game right here with 52 DK points. I wanted to get the Cade Cunningham yesterday because I knew that the Nets stars and value was going to be heavily on Kevin Durant, Patty Mills, all the value over there. But nobody was playing enough guys from Detroit, in my opinion. So, being that I was going Kevin Durant, I wanted to at least run it back with somebody from Detroit. And Cade Cunningham was my number one option, especially with no Jeremy Grant. I know he's the primary scorer over there now, so got him right here. Like I said, 28% on. He gave us 52 DK points, man. Very solid from Cade Cunningham. Coming in shooting guard, I went Diallo. Once he was in the starting lineup, I moved off of Dorian Finney-Smith. I should have left Finney-Smith in there, man. Should have stayed with my first mind, but I thought Diallo getting into the starting lineup, he could approach 30 minutes, and I know he's a scorer, man. I thought he would be a good value play. Got him at 28% on right here. Only gave us 18 DK points, man. So just an okay effort from Diallo. Not nearly enough on yesterday's slate. Coming at my small forward, everybody's chalk. KD, y'all knew with no James Harden, man, just to play Kevin Durant. It's self-explanatory. KD put up 79 DK points, man. A monster performance from Kevin Durant. 51 real-life points, all right? Coming in at power forward, just trying to get different, trying to go to a different value play here. Went Darius Basley at 4,300 against the Dallas Mavericks here. He gave us 27 DK points, man. Very solid effort from Basley in this spot. Center, man, Yusuf Nurkic. I went back to him, man, with the with Lance moving into the starting lineup. Sorry. With Larry Nance moving to the starting lineup, I thought that would sure up more minutes for Nurkic. Hopefully he could see 30 plus. I thought this possibly could be one of his biggest minutes nights ever. Didn't really work out quite that way, but Nurkic didn't give us the performance we needed. I thought he would at least be a solid double-double here in this spot against the Minnesota Timberwolves. He let me down, man. Only 20 DK points. Really hurt this lineup right here, so needed a better performance from Nurkic, but what you gonna do? You gotta roll the dice and take your chances. Still not working out in our favor over here. Coming in at the other guard spot, went Jalen Brunson. Once again, another play that was everyone's chalk. No Luka Doncic over there. 5,300 Brunson. Got him at 71% on, man. 33 DK points right here for Brunson. Very solid effort from him in this spot against the Thunder. Coming in at my other forward, Larry Nance Jr. Once I seen him in the starting line, I was heavy on him, man. Knew he had double-double potential. He was very solid in his matchup against the Timberwolves. Needed 2 more points for him to get that double-double, but 12 rebounds, 3 assists, and a block. Very solid for Larry Nance here as he gets us 29 DK points in this spot. And then rounding out my lineup, went Wendell Carter Jr., 7,200, going against the Los Angeles Lakers here. Got him right at 13% on, man. He gave us 32 DK points. An okay effort, but we needed more from him in this spot. So right here you see my best lineup, 291 in the $1.20 max. Let's look at that winning lineup and see what they had over here. So, all right, this is the winning lineup from, what is that, Booba? 0048, alright. And right off the top, man, that Saban Lee, you see it right there. Saban Lee and Frank Jackson really set this lineup apart, man. Everybody else is very gettable. You see, he wanted to go a stars and scrubs build, and he got very different with his scrubs. So Saban Lee and Frank Jackson, two guys that nobody was going to, and he got monster performances from them, man. Yeah, 0.1% Saban Lee gave you 41 DK points, and Frank Jackson at 1.5% on gave you 32 DK points, man. That's interesting. I don't even know how he got to this, and he only built one lineup. So, hey, great job, my man. I don't know how you got the Lee and Jackson here, but hey, nice. It was plenty of other value spot, but this is how you set yourself apart right here. That's hard to do right here. Get guys this low on a 5-gamer that really perform for you. Everybody else you can understand. Cunningham, Diallo, Durant, of course. You can get the Vanderbilt. I had some Patty Mills yesterday. I told y'all he was in a nice spot with no Harden. LeBron James, of course, with no AD. This is a nice lineup right here, man. Just straight stars and scrub got it done yesterday. Put up 350, right at 354, man. Very solid outing from him. And he had Diallo. We had 3 of the same plays: Cunningham, Diallo, and Durant. But nice solid lineup, man. I don't know how he gets to these two. I would love to pick his brain on this lineup. I wonder how he got to Lee and Jackson. That's the thing that makes it even tougher, right? I can see getting to one of them, but you got both of them, Saban Lee and Frank Jackson. I don't even know how you play those two. All right, but hey, nice build. Congratulations, my man. One shot, one kill over here. All right, let's go take a look at FanDuel and see how we fared over there. All right, coming in at FanDuel, man. My best lineup, I think it was the $2 1K the first contest or something like that. I just played a couple of lineups on FanDuel yesterday. I went extremely light on FanDuel, but my best lineup, 301 right here. At the top, point guard, DeJounte Murray. Y'all know that's one of my favorite fantasy plays, man. DeJounte Murray, nice triple-double right here in this spot. Going against the New Orleans Pelicans, gave us 47 FanDuel points, right at 32% on. Coming in my other point guard, Cole Anthony. Want to try to get to some of these Magic guys and take advantage of that Lakers defense here. Cole Anthony was solid, man. Right at 14% on. Only 33 FanDuel points. Expected a little more from him right here. But still solid enough. He didn't kill me over here on FanDuel. Coming in at the other shooting guard, I went Anthony Simons. 9.4% on, 31 FanDuel points. I wanted to get here regardless if Lillard was playing or not, because I knew with no CJ McCollum, Anthony Simons still should be in for solid playing time, and he rewarded us right here, like I said, with 30 FanDuel points. Very solid for Anthony Simons at 5,200 yesterday. At my other shooting guard, man, went Cade Cunningham, 32% on right here. He pushed right at 50 FanDuel points, man. Nice effort from Cade Cunningham in a matchup where they hung with the Nets for most of the game. At the small forward, I did stay with my boy Dorian Finney-Smith over here, especially at that 5,300. I knew nobody was going to go to him over here on FanDuel. Got him at 4% on. Nice effort from Dorian Finney-Smith here. Gave us right at 37 FanDuel points. Very solid from the guy here. Coming in my other small forward, I went Anthony Edwards. I was anticipating D'Angelo Russell being out, so I was hoping Edwards get a little more usage and a few more shots. But Russell playing affected that just a little bit, as it's like a 3-headed monster over there now with the Timberwolves. So it's gonna be tough to get a ceiling performance from one of those guys on any given night. You have to get lucky and pick the right one. But Anthony Edwards at 32% on, man, 34 FanDuel points, solid effort right there. LaMarcus Aldridge at my power forward, 30% on, just 21 FanDuel points. He was 6K. I thought he could be in line similar to a lot of those Nets guys. A little more usage, few more shot attempts with no Harden in the lineup. He let us down right here with just 22 FanDuel points. At the power forward, Larry Nance, so once again, man, 13% on. He gave us right at 29 FanDuel points. Very solid effort from Larry Nance on yesterday's slate. And you see the line, and you see the guy who sunk me over here, man. This lineup could have finished way better, but Yusuf Nurkic, 6,100, 44% on. He got a lot of people over here. Just 20 FanDuel points, man. The inconsistency from Nurkic continues, man. Hopefully they go and lock in and let him. let him start consistently getting 35 minutes so he can turn us out better fantasy performance. But he let us down right here with 20 FanDuel points in this spot. So this is my best lineup right here, 301.7. Let's look at the winner right here. Token Boo 5623. I don't even know how to say that. All right, 375. Let's get into it. Similar plays at the top. DeJounte Murray, Cade Cunningham. He went Patty Mills to my Anthony Simon. That's like a wash. They scored pretty much the same thing here. Taylor Horton Tucker is what set them apart over here. 4% on, man. 42 points from Taylor and Horton Tucker. Nice play in this spot right here. Super low on, man. How much was Taylor Horton Tucker yesterday? 5,100 over on there on FanDuel. Very solid. Kevin Durant, of course. Larry Nance, Keldon Johnson, Basley, and Jakob Poeltl. Jakob Poeltl was the man over here in this line. 3.5% on, 6,700, coming through big yesterday against these Pelicans, all right? So very solid lineup. Nothing too crazy over here like we just saw on DraftKings. No 1% on, guys. The best play he did right here is the Taylor Horton Tucker. Very nice lineup right here from this guy, Token Boo 5623. All right, that's yesterday's slate, man. Let's get on to today's and check it out. We got a 9-gamer over here on DraftKings. The pricing is so tough on DraftKings. Man, the pricing is so tight. It's getting harder and harder to build solid lineups on DraftKings, man. They are really pricing these guys to the T. But at the top, I think we can look at Jalen Brunson at point guard, man. Going against this Charlotte Hornets, Luka is expected to be out a couple of games, so you know what that means. All the run for Brunson that he can handle. Getting this up-pace matchup against the Charlotte Hornets, man. Should be more possessions over there for him. I like Jalen Brunson at this $5,800 price tag. Price only went up $500 after yesterday's performance, but he's very solid in this matchup. I like getting Jalen Brunson, especially with no Luka. Coming in at my shooting guard, I think we can get back to Armani Brooks, man. Very solid. They ruffled our feathers a little bit last time and tried to start DJ Augustine, but Brooks ended up still playing 30 minutes. And I'm expecting the same thing as long as Kevin Porter is still out, man. I like him, and especially in this matchup against the Atlanta Hawks, whose defense is trying to come back around, but they ain't in tip-top form yet. I think Armani Brooks can have a nice game in this spot against the Atlanta Hawks at 4,800. Coming in at my small forward, I want to look at Scotty Barnes, 7,600. He's been playing very well over the last couple of games. I think he didn't give you 40-plus fantasy points in his last 2 outings. Now you get him into a juicy matchup against an up-pace matchup against these Sacramento Kings. I think Scotty Barnes can come through nicely for us, especially if Precious Achiuwa them is still out. I think his minutes is locked in regardless. He's a double threat, man. He can fill up the stat sheet for you. He gives you a little bit of everything. I love getting a Scotty Barnes in this spot for 7,600. Coming in at my power forward, I think we can go back to Kristaps Porzingis. Let a lot of people down yesterday, but they didn't really need him in that matchup as they easily won. He didn't have to do much. He's in the same situation as Brunson. Getting this Charlotte Hornets team is a super pace-up game for him. Should be more possessions, man, up and down pace, a lot of shots. Should be more rebound opportunities. I'm expecting him to more than likely get some minutes at the center, which is going to help his rebound totals and whatnot. So I like Porzingis at this 8K, hoping the ownership is down on him, especially after he laid that dud yesterday. I think we can get right back to him in this spot. And at the center, man, I want to look at Xavier Tillman. He could be the value player of the day. The reason why I'm looking here, we have Jaren Jackson questionable. Don't know if he's going to play. But Brandon Clark has already been ruled out, and Steven Adams is doubtful. So if if Jaren Jackson is out, I think Xavier Tillman is a shoe-in to get the start at the center. If Jaren Jackson plays, he could start at center, and they could just put Kyle Anderson at the power forward. We'll have to see. But if Jaren Jackson out, I think Tillman is a lock to start here in this spot. And if Jackson plays, I still think Tillman's minutes he gets more minutes as long as Adams sits out as well, because he should be the primary backup center. He should be the first one off the bench to get Jackson a break, and he should be up if Jackson gets in foul trouble. So I like getting Xavier Tillman, my early value play right here in this spot, but definitely keep an eye on for that injury news. All right. There you have it, my starting five for DraftKings: Jalen Brunson, Amani Brooks, Scotty Barnes, Kristaps Porzingis, and Xavier Tillman. Let's take a look at FanDuel and see what I'm feeling over there. Coming in at FanDuel at the top, I think we can go right back to Cody Martin. They did not move his price. DraftKings priced him up, but FanDuel still has it low right here. 5,200, man. He's going to be chalky, but he's going to be a solid play, man. All those Charlotte Hornet guys are still out. He should be the primary ball handler over here. Well, not the primary ball handler, but he should get to play the point guard role over here for this Charlotte Hornets team. I like getting the Cody Martin right here at 5,200. A guy who does a little bit of everything for this Charlotte Hornets team. Coming in at shooting guard, I'm going to take a chance on Jaylen Brown here, man. 7,200. He's back in the lineup. They say he should be good for at least 30 minutes. I think if he plays 30 and he's playing well and he looks good, I think he can potentially get over that in this spot, in this matchup against the Milwaukee Bucks. But if he's gonna see 30 minutes, man, 7,200, you know the type of ceiling games Jaylen Brown can have, man. He can really break the slate if he's feeling good and has it going in this spot. I like getting to him at 7,200 over here on FanDuel. Coming in at small forward, I want to look at Caris LeVert, man. 6K over here. He's finally rounding back into form. The form he had before his injury. He's been playing solid over the last couple of games. And 6K in this spot against the Golden State Warriors, they're going to need him here, man. Caris LeVert, a guy who can do a little bit of everything as well. Steals, rebounds, maybe he can fall into a block, a few assists here. But if his scoring is there, that's when you see the big performance of Caris LeVert. They're going to need his scoring right here against these Golden State Warriors. So I definitely want to take a look at him at 6K over here on FanDuel. Coming in at power forward, I think we can look at Kyle Anderson. Like I said, Jaren Jackson is questionable. If Jaren Jackson is out, you can just lock me in for Kyle Anderson. But if Steve Adams is out and Jaren Jackson plays, I still think Kyle Anderson gets plenty of run right here in this spot. I think they may start Jaren Jackson at the center spot, but we'll see. They are dealing with Philly over there. If Jaren Jackson starts in the center spot against Philly, playing against Embiid, that just screams foul trouble to me. So we'll see how it goes, but Kyle Anderson definitely in play either way today with those Grizzlies being shorthanded over there as well. And at my center spot, I want to look at Dwayne Dedmon, 5,700, going against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, we saw Dwayne Dedmon push close to 30 minutes last matchup going against Vucevic. So with that, that's one indicator that he could probably see 30 minutes again, because they're going against this Cleveland Cavaliers team, big front court with Mobley, Jared Allen, even Marketing. It's like 3 7-footers down there. The Heat don't have much size, so I think Dwayne Dedmon could be in for a big minutes load here, as they're going to need his size down there to be on the glass against this Cleveland Cavaliers team. So I like getting to him at 5,700 over here on FanDuel. There you have it, man. My starting five on FanDuel: Cody Martin, Jaylen Brown, Caris LeVert, Kyle Anderson, and Dwayne Dedmon, man. Let's get you some exposure to these guys, man. Get them in your player pools. You know I'm going to have them in mind. That's going to do it for us here today, man. Y'all know the motto: chances make champions. Y'all green up, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow, all right? Let's go.